Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Xbox Simulation Gaming series. Again, the game remembered how I set up the seat way far back so I can see both mirrors. So it's starting me in the same position, I guess, which is nice. But in terms of updates, there is nothing really to report. Again, there were no updates this week. Just nothing new with the game. We still remain with the last update, which allows us to customize our trucks, and I do need to finish that delivery right now, after which I'll have enough money to be able to customize this truck. Let me see if somebody's coming. There's nobody. Okay, we can get going here. But on the other hand, Truck Driver had some updates, and they've updated the speed limits. So now everything that used to be 50 is 80. I know I've been complaining about the regular roads and how slow traffic is and how you have to pass them. That's all changed right now. The AI on the freeway has been pretty good already for quite a while. The only problem I do see now with Truck Driver, and something that I really don't like with the latest update, it is that they also limited the truck to 90 kilometers, very much like this game here. I know that this is realistic. Most of Europe trucks are supposed to be limited to 90 kilometers an hour, although in some countries trucks are allowed to go 100, and also depending on the trucks. Like, for example, this is the rigid truck. In some countries it is allowed to go 100. One with trailer would only be allowed to go 90. In Germany specifically, the speed limit is 80 and trucks have to be limited to 90. But yeah, in some countries you can go over 90 kilometers an hour, so that it would be really nice if we could actually do that in the game. We used to be able to do 120 in Truck Driver, but that's no longer the case. I really thought that this was an area where Truck Driver was better than On the Road Truck Simulator, but I don't know why they did that. I hope it's something temporary. Maybe they'll go to 120 again in the future. I will talk about that in a little bit more detail. I'll release a video about Truck Driver shortly in the next few days. If not this week, maybe next week, when I have time. Sorry, I've been busy lately. But Fabian released a video yesterday about On the Road Truck Simulator, and he was specifically talking about the differences between PS4 and PS5, so the next generation consoles. It's a really nice video. I suggested you go check it out. PS5 has much better graphics, and they also have pedestrians, like people walking around. The cities are more lively. It's all good in that, but at some point he did mention that they're primarily working on the PS4, on the PlayStation, I should say, PlayStation 4 and 5 updates, and they're kind of neglecting Xbox for the time being. Kind of admits on that, I guess. I would say we already know about this. So yeah, it is week 21 since the release of the game. 21 weeks, and we still do not have steering wheel support on Xbox for this game. And unfortunately, it more and more starts to look like we'll never get it. Now, in the video, Fabian used the word hating. He said we are not hating Xbox. Not sure that I would say this is probably the wrong word to use. English is not my native language either, so I use the wrong words from time to time. So I would say probably this is not what he was trying to say. But he did explain that it is easier to work with PlayStation. They're more cooperative and they're actually helping them get stuff done, which apparently is not the case with Xbox. And like I've been thinking about this for a while. I don't know what I'm going to do. The way it looks like, I like if I was to buy a next generation console, because I'm still with the Xbox One. If I buy the next generation, it will not. The way it looks like, it will not be the Xbox. Definitely. I don't know why is it so difficult to make it happen for this game. Somehow PlayStation can do it, so I might go for that. At the same time, I'm not even sure if consoles is the way to go. I'm thinking about like buying a PC and maybe going with different games, like Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator. I think it would be better because at the same time, like, yeah, probably Xbox has some fault in this, but what about Aerosoft? Like, why they can't work with Xbox, but at the same time they can work with PlayStation and Xbox? Like, for example, other games like Truck Driver, Bus Simulator, they don't have any problems. They can do all their updates. They can have steering wheel support, no problem. So I'm not sure how and why there are disconnects between Xbox and Aerosoft. But yeah, I guess I'll have to decide in the future if which way I want to go. Probably computer is better. But for the time being, I'm still with Xbox One, and I'm really looking forward to the release of Bus Simulator 21. I have a feeling that this game here will not have steering wheel support even after the release of Bus Simulator 21, which is on September 7th. Oopsie, looks like this is my exit. I almost missed it. Okay, I gotta go in the right here. Kids never do that in real life. Like, if you're missing the exit, just keep on going. This is very, very dangerous. And I don't do this in real life. If I see that I'm missing an exit, I just keep going. Take the next exit, turn around, come back. That's just the safest thing to do. But at the same time, would be nice if the game actually gave you a warning, kind of like a real GPS, 2 kilometers you have to exit, 2 kilometers you have to exit. But none of the games do that, not Bus Simulator, not Truck Driver. So yeah, that's a one thing that the developers can think of, like giving you a warning that you have to exit. That would be really, really nice. Because the way it is right now, you only figure out you have to exit like last moment. So this video is again getting too long, so I'm going to time lapse a portion of it here. a like and subscribe would be very much appreciated. And don't forget the notification button that would notify you every time we upload awesome videos like this one. And again, right about here, I can make out that I'm supposed to exit. But again, it looks, it comes up like pretty much last moment. It would be nice if there is some kind of a warning, just so you know to go in the right lane. And what are these people doing now? Okay, and he slammed on the brakes, of course. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait for him. This is also dangerous. But yeah, possibly I should have been behind him. I was afraid that he might slam on the brakes, the yellow van, cargo van. But yeah, in the game they can easily slam on the brakes in front of you. So that's why I try not to drive behind them, especially coming up to an exit. Works pretty well for the peak left on here. I mean, I guess peak right is pretty good as well. Just you can't see the mirror very well when you peak right, which is why I'm hoping that this game will eventually allow for on-screen mirrors. A little bit of outside view here. Soon enough, I should be able to customize my truck right after I finish this delivery. And again, here you can see the driver in the van pretty well right now from this angle, I guess. But yeah, my truck has no driver. And there we go. I'm going to use the pick right here on the right turn, and you can see how the mirror is not like visible very well. It just like when you peek left, the left mirror is nicely right there. But anyways, still good to just peek left and right. It's just not good enough to take a look at the mirror. And I still have 11 kilometers left to drive through the city. I just wonder how many traffic lights will hold me up here. What was that? Like, I swear the light was green. Like, why am I getting a picture? I'm definitely not speeding. Okay. Anyways, I'm almost there. Well, still 8 kilometers. I'll see how many more pictures I get. But yeah, I wonder if I was just over the line with my left tires into the left lane. And now the left lane is for left turn, which did have a red signal, so maybe that's why I'm getting a red light ticket. But yeah, well, I mean, this is a truck, you need to take a wider turn, use a little bit more space on the road. But anyways, yep, we'll just keep going here. We're almost there. I can catch this slide. Got it. And I didn't get a ticket, so this one goes for the other one. Almost there. And looks like I'm gonna have to wait for this guy to turn left in here. Okay, peak left works beautifully. Okay, after this car I can turn left. And then I can straighten the view. There we go. Just did turn enough, I guess. Yeah, I'll get used to it. But it will be way better if we ever get the steering wheel support on Xbox. Until then, I guess I'll be playing more Truck Driver. And yeah, Truck Driver has been having lots of updates, I guess, sensing the competition. And they will have, they still don't have a date, but they will have map extension. I guess they're preparing for that with little patches here and there all the time. But yeah, I really wish that this game brought the steering wheel support. Finally, eventually. Okay, see if I can back up here. I will stop a little bit short so I can open the doors. I think this is good enough. Okay, I'll leave her here. This is something you can never do on Truck Driver. You can't get out, you can't open the back of the truck, you can't see the cargo inside unless like it's an open trailer. But yeah, I'm gonna back up now with the open doors. There we go, I think this is good enough. And now I have to walk to, well, shut down the truck. I like to shut it off and then walk here to this yellow semicircle. There we go. And I won't be able to take a look inside now, no. If it's offloaded, I can only hope it is. No, it won't let me squeeze it in between the dock and the back of the truck just to peek inside. I guess I can check if I got the money. And looks like I did. So that means cargo is already offloaded. This is good. So I'm gonna close the door. Funny thing, I can close the doors from here. Let's see if I can, with the door closed, if I can squeeze behind. No, I cannot. Yeah, I guess I'll have to walk around the other end to close the other door. But this is it for this week. Thank you very much for spending the time, and I hope I'll see you in our next episode. And this is when I'll be doing the truck customization. This is when we're gonna get a new skin for this beautiful truck. Okay, again, thank you very much for spending your time, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.